Good morning. Morning, y'all. All right, let's get right to it, right? Let's jump in. So, I'm updating you guys on some weight loss goals, weight loss journey, how the things are going. Let me just get off of a few things real quick. Okay, very good. So, whether you're watching this live or you'll watch the replay, hey, Bubba, can I have water, please? And another cup of coffee would be lovely. Garcon. I'm gonna stop messing with people, children. Mine. So anywho, it is Monday morning. Happy Memorial Day. I can't remember which one is which, but if you served in any capacity, thank you for your service. We appreciate you. I enjoy my freedoms, and I know I would not have those if it were not for people willing to go out and serve for me. I need more than this. You playing a game. Don't do that. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. Morning. Okay. So for my regular YouTube folks, you're still going to get a vlog this afternoon, this evening, 6 o'clock. You're going to get a vlog because I'm trying to get my vlogs back up to current. So I have one that I'm editing right now. I just uploaded one yesterday. So you're going to get, it's still an older vlog. Thank you so much. God bless you. Yes, indeed. Come over here with this one bottle of water. What you doing, sir? We living a life. But the coffee, though, I still need that. And I'm going to keep this, but take that. So we're just updating you on where we are as far as weight loss. And I have some goals. We're getting ready to go into June 1st. And I wanted to, I'll share one thing with you. Let me see if I can pull it up too, because I want y'all to be able to see what I'm actually doing. And I think this will make much sense. I should have pulled it up, but I wasn't thinking. Okay, I want to make sure that I click on the right thing. Very good. Okay. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, right here. Oh, very good. Oh, perfect. Look at you. I'm glad you went to the gym. Because I'm going to go to the gym this afternoon about 2:15. Just to stay in my regular routine of the things that I do. I'm actually going to be cleaning this morning. So I'm probably going to be vlogging that and getting some stuff out so I can take it over to the Goodwill on my way to the gym. And so here's the thing that I have been working on. So everybody knows a couple things. I have my body weight scale. That is something I got from Amazon. It's Arbor Leaf. I'll try to link it if I can. It'll be an affiliate link. So if you click on it, I might make a few little coins. Okay, very good. So I do the body weight scale. I try not to weigh every day. I used to weigh every day, and that just would do such damage to my brain. I had a little bit of an episode yesterday where I actually tried on 4 different outfits before I could find something that fit, right? And here I am immediately jumping on myself for you overate. You shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done this. And I'm like, you know what? That's not even true. Good morning, ma'am. I'm glad to see you. That's not even true. I haven't eaten bad. I go to the gym every day. I drink my water. I believe that where I am in this weight loss situation is I am smack dab in the middle of perimenopause, menopause life. With that comes so many things that we didn't plan for, the unexplained weight gain. However, because I am in the gym and I'm weight training, I weight train 4 to 5 days a week, and I'll do walking or cardio the other days. So if I'm only weight training on 4 days, I'll do cardio 3 days. 1 day for sure is a cardio day. 2 days I walk. So 4 days weight train, 1 day cardio training, 2 days walking. Because on those active rest days, I'm still trying to get in my 10,000 steps. My goal is 10,000 steps. When I'm at work and I only have 2 more weeks of work, I try to get up from my desk at least 3 times and take a little stroll around the building. I'm not just out doing nothing. I'm walking quickly. I take the long way around to the office, if that makes any sense. My building is here. I have to walk into another building and I can go right, and the office is probably a very short distance. If I turn left, I got to circle the building to get back around to the office. The hallway is in like a rectangle shape. So I make a conscious decision to go into the building and make a left to go the long way around. And then when I'm coming back go to my office, I take the long way back. That just gives me some extra steps. So if I have to go to the office, I'm trying to take the long way around to get those steps in. Coupled that with Whole30. So I was doing the eating plan. I'm doing the eating plan Whole30, which is no processed, very few things you can't pronounce in the ingredient list, whole, clean foods, to include potatoes, sweet potatoes, any type of fruits I want. And I love fruit. However, what I'm noticing with my body is that it's not releasing as quickly as I would like. I'm building muscle all the time. Those muscles are in there. I mean, we muscling up. It's coming out for sure. However, I'm still poochy, if that makes sense, in my middle section because I'm an apple-shaped body. I carry my weight in my stomach. So yesterday I tried on 4 different outfits and I was just in such disgust because I'm like, why is this my life? Well, a couple of things. I'm building muscle. And when you build muscle, you have the issue of the scale's not going down. Muscle weighs more than fat, right? So the scale keeps going up. And I'm like, but that's not what I want to happen. So I was taking creatine to help with the muscle growth. I was actually thinking it was helping me with muscle recovery because I'm breaking my muscles down and then I'm building them back up. But I do not want to bulk. I don't want to look like a man. I don't want to walk around and in my clothes, you can see my muscles bulging out. I don't have any desire for any of that. I just want enough muscle to combat the fat. I'd love to drop more fat. And if that means having more muscle, that's fine. But I don't want to be muscly. So when I was thinking this morning, I was up getting my breakfast and the Lord brought to my mind, he said, you got to take back this territory, Shakima. Right. And I was like, well, take back the territory. What do you mean? I've given away so much territory to the devil, right? I've made myself believe that it was the enemy that made me fat. Wasn't the enemy that made me fat. Well, it was a bad marriage that made me fat. Wasn't a bad marriage that made me fat. It was for sure them kids. Wasn't them kids that made me fat. It was my choices. It was my habits. It was things I did when I was married or when I was pregnant or just as I've been single or whatever the case may be. So that blame game that we keep throwing out, and it's all of us, not just me. And I'm willing to take my lump for it. It's not the devil. It's Shakima. It's not wanting to work out. Can I say this? I have this conversation with Alana quite often. I don't like to work out. I'd much rather in my older years be sitting on the couch. I would. That's the gospel truth. I'd rather just sit my rumpage down and put my feet up if I feel like it and clean my house if I feel like it or go stroll in the garden if I feel like it. The way my life is set up, though, if I'm not moving, I'm not burning. And if I'm not burning, then I'm gaining. And so in order to not gain, I got to move. Now, here's the thing. Miss Ebony says, I just got back from the gym. Everybody's not a gym person. So do what you can do. In my garage, I have a Smith machine. No, I have a dip machine. I have a dip machine. I have a weight bench. We have weights. I got yoga ball. We got the yoga mat, yoga blocks, free weights, the Pilates bar. You name it, I got it. How much of it do I use though? So I'm justifying spending money on certain things. You know, I didn't spend money on any of that stuff. Those were either reviews or Christmas gifts or whatever. So some of us are spending money, but then we're not using what we spent the money for. So why are you putting yourself further and further in a poor financial situation and not doing what you set out to do with your finances, right? I was going to buy this equipment to work out, bring it in your bedroom. Maybe the garage is too far. It's a lot of steps between my bedroom and the garage. I don't want to walk out there. So here's what I do. I bring the equipment in my bedroom. I have the mini stepper that's underneath the table right over here. Last night when I finished the live at 9 something, I immediately pulled the mini stepper in front of the TV. Listen, I'm being real with my stuff. I'm not a hero. I don't just go in the gym, put on my earbuds, and I'm like in the whole gym. I was scrolling on TikTok. Had this one arm going though, so I can count them steps. scrolling on TikTok or watching a show while I'm doing my steps. Child, I was stepping, step, 45 minutes. Hated every minute of it. But before long, as I got into the show, I was watching something on PureFlix. The minutes went by. I keep my timer on. I don't do 45 minutes in 3 seconds. 45 minutes. And when that buzzer go, ding, ding, I'm done. I immediate mid-step. Shakima's done. But at least I got it done. Well, I don't want to work out late at night. Okay, work out early in the morning. She said, I just got back from the gym, which means she got up early, put on her gym clothes, and went. I have a friend. He goes 4:35 in the morning. That's not my life. I'm trying to sleep. But I do know that when I get off from work in the afternoon, I can go immediately to the gym. Parking lot, take a right, take a right, take a right. I'm at the gym. 3 rights and I'm there. If I take a left and go home, I'm not going to the gym. I already know that. So I build in those healthy habits, even though I hate going to the gym. I went on Saturday, not this Saturday, but last Saturday. And there were 3 people in the gym, all men. I'm the only woman. Now, y'all know I watch some investigation discovery movies, and y'all know I be thinking, oh, Lord, I'm the only woman up in here. What they trying to do? Where's the nearest weight rack so I can get to something just in case? These people I see every time I go to the gym because they always in the gym. Shakima, nobody is in there trying to mess with you. And I go into the back room to do my little cardio because it's cardio, but I still got to do 15 minutes on a treadmill. Well, the guys leave. And one of them was the owner. The guys leave because he's a trainer. He was training somebody. So the guys leave. And I'm thinking, now I'm in here by myself. Now I'm really thinking, oh, Lord, there's investigation discovery. I'm in here by myself. What's going on? Anything we can use to talk ourselves out. I almost stopped the machine, got off, and left. It was in the middle of the afternoon, right? There's cameras. I know where all the cameras are. If anything jump off, my phone is right here. 911. You can't even get into the building without a code because you got to have a scan yourself in on a weekend. So Shakima, you're all right. Come on, get this 15 minutes in. Stop playing. Get your bag and leave, right? But I can talk myself out of anything that I want to. And then I'll blame it on, I was too busy. I was too tired. I was too this and I was too this. And I have the kids. Listen, at the gym I go to, they have childcare. If you can't afford that, I get it. Your kids might go down for a nap. You can work out in your nap time, their nap time. Well, I don't have 45 minutes to work out. Okay, do 30. I don't got that much. Do 15. Do something just to get your heart rate going so that we're not slagging around, dragging around and all that. That's been my life. Maybe nobody else. Y'all are more perfect than I am, better than me and all that. I get it. But here's what I'm telling you. I just have got to get my mind focused to take back this territory that I've given to the enemy. I have specific goals in mind. Every time I post a video now, I'm critiquing my body. Every time. Oh, Shakima, you're a little rolly here. Oh my goodness. A year ago, you were at 161. Now you're at 185. I've gained back 20 plus pounds, but I didn't gain back 70 pounds. Can I give somebody some advice here? Take back your mind, Shakima. So what? You've gained 25 pounds back, but you've built muscle. Not all of it is fat. When you look, you have clearly defined muscles. My legs are jiggly now. I'm doing research. It says that when your body starts to jiggle, that means that fat loss is happening. I'm working out every single day, doing something to my body to make sure that I am in a good position for the rest of my life. This morning, here's how I got to this this morning. Yesterday. So on Sundays, good morning. So on Sundays, I allow myself to eat whatever I want. Sundays are my 20% out of the 80% of the week that I can eat whatever. So Jackson made a sandwich for lunch, ham, cheese on bread. He's like, so Mom, do you want to eat this? I said, yes, I do. Go ahead and give me a small sandwich. I'll take a piece of the sandwich because on Sundays, if I want to have bread, I'll have bread. It's perfect. It's fine. And I went ahead and had the sandwich. I actually had 2 pieces of the sandwich. And I was like, okay, I'm good for the day. Usually lunch after church is my biggest meal on Sunday. So whatever I'm going to eat, I eat. Well, I needed to go to the grocery store and pick something else up that I didn't have. Oh, bags, because I was bagging up some corn. Y'all see that in the vlog. Bagging up some corn. And I just happened to pass the donut rack. And y'all, I bought donuts because Sunday is my day to eat whatever I want. So I bought buy one, get one free. They always get you with the buy one, get one free. I bought one and got one free. I was like, well, you can just buy one, spend half the money. No, I wanted this kind and this kind. And I got the little mini donuts. So I did get them. And I put 4 on my plate and I'm just eating donuts. And in my body, which is not used to this sweet stuff, is like, why are you eating this? This is not good for us. You don't even like it. And the truth is, I don't even like it. It is much slower, but the part that we have to not do is the obsession. So I actually don't get on my scale anymore. I may weigh once or twice a month, but I'm trying to stick to the once a month. I know where I'm starting. And then this is what I got to do as far as to get to whatever goal I'm setting in my mind. I'm not even going for 2 pounds a week. That's a lot. 2 pounds a week means I got to burn 7,000 extra calories because it takes me 35,000 calories to burn 1 pound of fat. And that means I have to be in a physical deficit, which I'm already at 1,500 calories. So if I go down to 1,200 calories, I've just gained back 2,100 calories, but I still need 1,400 more calories, which means I got to work out or I got to walk or I got to be busy. I got to be active in order to gain. My goal is to burn 500 calories a day times 7 days is 3,500 calories or 1 pound of fat. So I got to do twice that in order to get 2 pounds off. So if I lose half a pound, I'm great. If I lose a pound, I'm great. So I try to go for 1 pound a week if I can, but I'm not going to know that until the end of the month or the first of the month when I weigh for the next month, because I'm taking the pressure off myself. I'm doing healthy habits without the pressure. So last night, Jackson was cleaning up the kitchen and he says, Mom, are you done with these donuts? Because I'm going to throw them away. I'm done. I needed a quick little something. And the fruit wasn't enough to satiate it. It was fine. I'm done with it, baby. You can throw it away. And he did, and it worked out perfectly. Well, Shakima, you just spent money. Well, maybe the next time I'll remind myself, well, you only ate a couple of those last time and then you threw them away. So why would you spend money here? This is just where I am in the process of how it's working in my brain. Again, it's only Sunday. Today is Monday. I'm back on my game, but I changed some things. So I'll show you in my carb manager, which is what I use. I use carb manager. Your boy is not here. He took the dog out, and you're gonna have to wait till he comes back. Gwen is upset. Jackson took the dog. Okay, so this is my carb manager. I'll show you. See if you can see it. Okay, so this is what it tells me. It tells me my current weight at 185.1. In order to get to my first goal, I need to lose 4.4 pounds, right? That'll take me from the obese category down to just overweight. Now, what am I? I'm on my streak for proteins, but I'm going to change that to carbs. I want to make sure that I am staying within my carbs. Now, this also tells me net values right over here. I don't know if you can see it, right? I don't want to know my net values because if I walk, and since this is connected to my Apple, whatever, like if I carry my phone around, it counts my steps. I don't want to eat back my points. So I always change it to consumed. I want to know what I consumed. I don't want to know what I can eat because I'm eating back my points, right? So far I've taken, does this count steps? Okay. Oh, yeah. Just 79 steps. Now, this is not accurate because I don't always carry my phone with me. I don't have an Apple Watch, so it can't really sync up real well, but it does give me a good indication. I have this little watch right here, but it's what I could afford at the time. But that does count my steps. I don't put those in. I don't put exercise in because when I do all of that, it takes me back and makes me have more points I can eat, making me think I can eat that. So I don't do it. Yeah, so I try to do Natasha said both the doctor and the physical therapist tell me to do mostly weight training and cardio only 2 to 3 times a week. It seems I plateaued for a bit. For sure, in order to break a plateau, because I was at plateau for a long time. And what broke it for me was Whole30. Going back to the Whole Foods, not going out, not sliding through the drive-through, which I rarely do. I'm really committed to weight loss. I'm really committed to a healthy lifestyle that gives me weight loss. Let me change that. I'm committed to a healthy lifestyle that gives me weight loss results, right? And because my kid said yesterday, Mom, you drink too much water. I'm like, no, I don't drink too much water. They said 128 ounces. So that's a gallon, 8 bottles. They're like, how many bottles do you drink? I drink 8 bottles of water a day. And I throw them suckers back. By 11 o'clock during the daytime, if I'm at work, I've already consumed 80 ounces because I want to be able to have a coffee. And I can't have a coffee, or I can't have another coffee if I didn't drink my 80 ounces, because that tells me I only have 3 more ounces, 3 more bottles when I get home. I try to get it in quick, but I'm in the bathroom all day long, all day long, all day long. And these are the things that you have to decide for you if you can do. Some people are like, well, I'm just going to do my 64. Do your 64 if that's all you can do. If you haven't been doing anything you do is a benefit. So right now I got 3 bottles that are sitting here beside me, and I haven't started drinking them because I'm going to have to get up from this table and go to the bathroom. But as soon as I'm done with this live, I'm going to drink these 3 bottles. I'll get these 3 bottles in with no problem because my body is now trained for the 3 bottles. I started with 6 and I did 6 for a long time. And now I'm able to add on an extra 2. Well, one of my other friends was like, well, Shakima, you need to drink more water. I said, I'm doing 8 bottles. I can't drink any more than that. I know for sure. Brenda, stop. You'll get put out in Jesus' name. So I said, I can't drink any more than the 8 that I'm drinking. She's like, oh, you're drinking 8? Yes. Oh, she's like, then you don't need any more. But for the first time in my life, when I went to the doctor to get some blood work done, they did not have to go in my hand. They could actually go in my arm and find a vein that didn't roll, that was well hydrated, and they got the blood no problem. So that was a benefit of drinking the water. That was a benefit of having your body hydrated. But not a benefit is now I'm carrying around water weight, and I can't get rid of that, although I'm in the bathroom all night long. So it's that up and down type of thing. Getting back to how I got to where I am now. So I said to myself yesterday, I said, well, here's the thing. You're doing the Whole30 perfectly fine, but you're doing Whole30 that includes carbs. Because if I take you to this, let me show you this on my, Carb Manager. No, I'm not sponsored by Carb Manager or anything. I've been using this for a long time. So if I go to my micronutrient goals, right? So here you can see that I've changed that to high protein keto. Now you can change that to no carb carnivore, low carb, moderate fat, moderate carbs and fat, even split across between carbs, fat, and proteins. You can do zone, you can do high protein, or you can do high protein, low fat, or you can customize it. So they have all those options for you to pick. I just picked the high protein keto because for sure I'm used to doing keto, but I'm not including any dairy because I don't think dairy and I are friends. Absolutely. My sister's the same way. And so when I drink a lot of water like that, I got to be in a place that I'm comfortable. Work is fine. Okay, so the question is, feel free not to answer, but I'm curious. One of my concerns is loose skin as I lose weight. I'm doing my best to lift weights. Are you seeing loose skin? Is the weight training helping to prevent? So because I'm a weight training girl. Give me weights any day over cardio. Like I'm not trying to be jumping around and bouncing and carrying on. She be doing a lot. I don't have a ton of loose skin. I have jiggly skin, but it's because I can tell that at some point it's going to all right, and it's going to go in the same, it's going to all shrink back. I don't have, the only thing that I have is this chicken wing stuff, which I've had for forever, but this is even not as loose as it was. So I keep doing my tricep kickbacks and all those tricep exercises. The way that I train, I'll show y'all this because this is good. I'm doing this particular program. It's called Summertime Fine. And I'm doing this girl. Her name is Sydney Cummings. Now, I would prefer, I'm just using this girl because the girl that I work out with in Hawaii, my friend Leon, she gave me Sydney. We started working out with Sydney last summer. And she would just send me the video. She's like, girl, I'm going to be working out to this. You want me to send you the videos? I was like, yeah, because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something, but I don't want to take my time. I don't want to have effort. I don't want energy. I don't want to try to figure out which machines I got to use. I don't want any of that. And she said, well, I'm doing this, girl. You want me to send you her videos? I said, yes, send me the videos. So she started sending me the videos, but we would do, one day it would be, she would just random select the video. She's like, oh, I like this one. Let's do this one. And I would try to do it and because we doing together. But this year, when I decided to do Summertime Fine, and this is from last year because she just had a baby. So she is taking 12 weeks off. She actually probably only has 8 now because I just finished up the first 4 weeks. So I said to myself and the group that I have, I created a text group for weight loss. I said, I'm going to be doing Summertime Fine 5. Do y'all want to join me? And I wanted to go through every day to do the workouts in order. I don't want no random splits. I don't want to, you pick this video today and she doing arms, but then the video for tomorrow is arms. I don't want to double work myself. So let me just take her program and go straight down the list. Now, that's one of the hacks of doing this program. I don't want to see all that, but I want you to see this. So every single day, if you look, she goes down and every single workout, you can see in red where I've done the workouts, right? So this little sweaty cardio situation, I probably just walked that day. But because she be doing a lot and I don't do a lot of planks. I do them and I'm much better at them now, but I don't love them. So if you don't see a red line, it's because maybe I didn't do that one. And then for some reason, I don't know why I didn't do this pure. I did it, but I probably try to do it over, maybe start the video over or something because I haven't missed a day. I've gone all the way through except that one up there. I don't know if I did it or not. But I went all the way through, all the way through, all the way through, all the way through. And so my workout for today is this one right here. This is Summertime Fine video 21. I'm on day 21. Now, I'm past 21 because what today is the 27th. So I started May 1st. But in there, she has a couple active rest days, which are like a Thursday and a Sunday. So Thursday and Sundays are walking days. So I'm on 21, which is workout 21, but I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to include Saturdays and I'm at Sundays and Thursdays. I've had 6 active rest days. So today is going to be workout 21, if that makes sense. I printed up a chart because I'm doing the 75 medium as well. And so I printed up a chart to make sure I knew what day I was on and what I was working on. For my 75 medium, I got to do 45-minute workout every day. Pretty much I power through. I try to stay well hydrated. The question is, what do you do when you're really sore? Here's the thing, right? With me, somebody who started working out, Leon and I worked out years ago, but we really started working out August of last year. August 1st, 2024 was my moment to say, Shakima, you got to get this health in order. So I've been working out this whole time. For newbies or people who have not that strength, stamina, endurance, or maybe we haven't lost enough, start small, right? She might be picking up 15s. You might can only do 4s. Do 4s. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're hurting yourself in working out. So working out hasn't been just, I'm going to jump in. I've had to learn my body. I've had to learn which weights I can manage. I've had to learn health and nutrition. I'm learning all these things over time and I'm still gaining weight, but I'm learning it so that I can lose the weight. You understand how that's working, right? So I am sore. My body hurts quite a lot, But even when I was working out with her steady and I was up to like 20s, 25s, 30s, 35s, when I started Summertime Fine again, when she went on her 12 weeks for the baby, I started back at 8s and 10s and 12s because she crazy. Like we did 9 months of her pregnant workouts. I'm doing last year's Summertime Fine now, and she wasn't pregnant at all. So I was like, I'm using muscles. Why she didn't do that? I feel away. So, hey, Bubba, will you microwave this again? I just let it sit. I'm sorry. I feel like my body, I feel like I haven't worked out ever. So start off slow, and then Epsom salts, baths are good. Try to take some active recovery or walk. Do your active recovery days or your active rest days just as a walk. Nobody out here trying to be a hero or a champion, but we are trying to get to that status. When she starts off the first 4 weeks of Summertime Fine, see, I can talk about this stuff all day. I love this right here. I didn't love it all the time, and I love going to the gym every day, but I love this information part. So when she started off the first 4 weeks of Summertime Fine, we started off at like 50 to 75% of our weight, normal weight, just to build the muscle, build stamina, build endurance. Today starts tier 2, where we go into the next 8 weeks. So it's week 5 through 8, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 through 8. And she's going to start building up the weight. So she said you'll be able to see the more definition starting this tier than we were the first tier. But yes, I powered through a lot of it. I am bent over most days, but I get, as I get moving, I'm feeling good. I'm not hurting my body. Although last week I was doing weighted step ups. Now she steps up on the bench. So here's what Leon and I do. Probably yes, but I have an issue getting my protein in. That's my issue. So I have to hit my protein goals, at least 90 grams. And I don't always do it. But if I get my protein in, I do feel better and recover faster. I do believe that's a thing. So she does her step ups on the bench that you would normally lay down and do bench press. I don't do my step ups on the bench because I'm not as progressed as her. So there's a shorter little bench thing, little box stool thing that I use for step ups. Even though I don't do the same bench step up that she does, I'm still doing a step up. And when I first started, I actually used just a little stepper, the little, how you do the step and step down. I use that. And then you can add risers to that. So you don't have to do the workout exactly how she does it. I like the fact that she already has it planned out. She times it. You can see your time decrease as you're doing each set. I like in the beginning where she tells us what we're going to be doing at the very beginning of each video. And then she walks us through it. She's doing it at the same time. So I was doing those step ups last week, and I noticed that a couple of my toes started acting a little weird, like they were hurting. And I said, well, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm stepping wrong. And I decided to try again. And as I was doing it again, it was still hurting my foot. So what I did was I got off the bench. I just didn't do the step up on the box, but I still had my weights and I just stepped in place, right? I'm not giving myself an out not to do the workout, but I'm not going to hurt myself either. And if I need to do step ups with no weight, modify. You can modify until you feel better to be able, or stronger until you feel stronger to then add something else. So don't feel a type of way. My daughter does she's in my weight loss group as well. And my friend Leon, they have a weighted vest. They walk with a weighted vest. I just walk with I'm enough weight as it is. I don't need to add nothing else. But the other day I took a picture. I did post it here on my platforms. I picked up a 70-pound dumbbell and I had trouble getting it off the rack. That 70 pounds is what I have released from my body over the last year to 2 years. 70 pounds. It doesn't seem like a lot, but you go pick up that 70. I couldn't even hardly get it off the rack. And I asked this lady at the gym, would she take my picture? And she said she would. I said, this is how much weight I've lost. She's like, oh my God. So grace with yourself but don't give yourself an excuse not to do it. Yeah, I just got off work. Yes, it's late. I get it. I have another friend. She lives in Houston. She's not in our weight loss group, but at her work, they have a gym in the building. And she's instead of getting herself caught up in Houston traffic, trying to go back home because she has to go through all that traffic, she says, well, I'll just take 30 to 45 minutes, let traffic die down a little bit, and I'll just go into the little work gym. So I don't want to sit for 30 minutes in this traffic because I already know my life. I'm going to just go ahead and do this 30 minutes. It's a few minutes on the front half or the back half of your day, but it's priority for you. Before weight loss makes any sense, before a healthy routine lifestyle, and again, check with your doctors. I am under full doctor's care. You have to make the choice and the decision of why you're doing this. I've already said this. I want to have a very active, intimate life with my husband. I didn't feel at 250 pounds that I was going to be enjoying none of that. However, at 185 pounds, I feel a little better. I still don't feel amazing, like I'm out here trying to do the things, but I'm feeling better. Shakima, why would you even say that? Because that's my why. That's the reason. I also want to live to see my grandchildren and my grandchildren's children. I want to live a long life. The Bible says, with long life have I blessed you. And I want to be able to live that long life that he blessed me with. I don't want to die early from heart disease, have a stroke, or all those. I don't want to be on medication all my life. I'm still taking one blood pressure pill, half a dose, and I'm trying to get off of that. So why do you want to do it? There's a lot of reasons for me, but those are the best reasons. When my grandkids come over and want to run around in the yard and they say, Nanny, you want to run around in the yard? Absolutely. Let's go run in the yard. I want to be able to do it. I don't want to just sit on the sidelines and watch them. I want to be able to actively participate. Now that my children have flown the nest and all that, I want to be able to travel, but I don't want to be trying to huff and puff through the airport. And if I got to run to get my connecting flight, I want to be able to get the connecting flight. I don't want to have somebody have to roll me through the airport because I'm too big to get there. I just don't. I'm not saying that's anything wrong for people. I'm just saying that's me. And I had to come to a realization for myself, why and how and when and all the things, if that makes sense. Okay. So this morning I had already planned to change over from the high protein only to the high protein keto so I could decrease my carbs. The reason that I track is because I want to make sure that I'm being true to what I'm doing, right? I got to be true to what I'm doing. As I was getting breakfast this morning, I'd already put a roast in the oven yesterday. In the Instant Pot yesterday. So I knew I had some meat done. We did a meal prep day yesterday. I prepped corn, not so that I can eat it today, but I'm hosting a jam party in July and corn is on sale. So I went and got some corn and I'm freezing it so I can have it for my jam party. We meal prepped cabbage. I did 2 big heads of cabbage. I love cabbage. It's a high volume food I can eat. I got some cucumbers for cucumbers and tuna. I am going to have to use regular mayo because Primal Kitchen or Chosen Foods mayonnaise was $12. I'm not paying $12 for a little bottle. I just can't do it. That's the part of Whole30 that's a little bit challenging. When I can get Dukes for $3, $4 and you want me to pay $12, I can't justify that. It's that's half my budget. So I got cucumbers. I did 2 pork loins, no bone in. So that's ready for, I think I'm going to make maybe a chili or something today. Just something, a soupy type. I'm put it in the crock pot, let it do what it do, and I don't have to worry about it. But I can eat a lot of it because I'm a volume eater. So I was on last week trying to reorder my blood pressure meds, and I saw that there is a medication that the other doctor, the weight loss coach had put me on. And I was like, I wonder if I can call her because she said that medicine she put me on was making my blood pressure go up and she didn't want that to happen. So she said, Shakima, we can't do it, but I can, there's something else I can try. So I was like, oh man, I'm going to call her and say, hey, listen, let's try something else. Because when you do GLP-1s, in my case, not anybody else's case, and check with your doctor, this is not medical advice. This is my situation. When I did GLP-1s, The thing that it did for me was it decreased my hunger. And so when I'm not hungry, I don't eat. And my body then kicks into, well, let's just eat her fat. When I was off the GLP-1s, the hunger came back and I ate, and then the fat came back, right? So I do experience hunger now. And I said, Lord, I don't want to be hungry. Maybe she can help me with something else, and then I won't be hungry. But then I won't have proper nutrition, and I'm trying to do weights and all that. So in my brain, I said, no, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not. Shakima, you've made this decision to do this weight loss journey the best way for you. I don't want to say the right way because I don't know what the right way is for anybody. For me, for 14 months or 12 months, whatever I did, the GLP meds was right for me. But now, weight loss, weight training, active rest, nutrition is my journey. So I said, nope, I'm just going to decrease the amount of carbs. I'm still going to get in my proteins. And that's when I switched over this morning. So I cut out and measured out my 3 ounces of meat, pork loin without the fat. That was 25 grams of protein. Then I added in 2 eggs and a 1/3 cup of egg whites with spinach. So I left this here to show y'all. This might be gross, but this is my egg whites and egg that I didn't eat. I ate the meat. Well, I ate about half of the meat and the dogs ate the other half as they sit and watch me eat and they eyeball in my plate. I just gave them the other half. But I've already tracked 3 ounces of pork loin. It was 182 grams. It was 182 calories, 25 grams of protein. But I didn't eat everything. But for me, I'm leaving it tracked because that's what I put on my plate. I'm not giving myself back calories. Now, I'm not going to track the eggs and the egg whites because I didn't eat them. But my brain said, you need to eat this because I was feeling hungry. I hadn't had any water yet. I had a cup of coffee. So the tracking helps me stay on track, but I don't miss track. So if this was something that I could put in the fridge and eat later, I would. I just don't eat cold eggs, and I'll just put it in the dog's bowls. They'll eat it. It'll be perfectly fine. Well, Shakima, you just wasted food. I thought I was going to eat it. And if it were something else that I could reheat and like it, I would just save it for later. But I don't eat reheated eggs. But I added in the egg whites to give myself more of the protein because that is my goal. It's more protein, less carbs. So the question is, are you doing any fasting as well? No, ma'am, not until June. When I get out of work, my last day of work is June the 5th. So I won't do any intermittent fasting until June the 6th because when I'm at work, sometimes I'm just grabbing something, or they might have something in the workroom that I can eat. I don't eat everything because some stuff is, if it's carb heavy or sugar heavy, I just don't bother with it. But I don't want to be fighting that temptation at work. At home, I'm very perfect to not eat. I'm good. I just have my water or my coffee or whatever the case is and move on with my day. So I'm going to add in intermittent fasting. I think I'm going to do 11 to 7, try to do 11 to 7 because I'm usually teaching later at night. And, oh, hang on. Hang on. Go ahead. Go. He's coming. He just leave the dogs knowing they want to go outside, and he just leave them in here. Take Brenda out. She want to go. She wants outside, Jack. Thank you. So once I'm home, I'll have a better, it'll work out better for my schedule to intermittent fast. So I was planning to add it in June because I have another girl in my weight loss group that she is doing intermittent fasting. Now, before you do any of these things, my recommendation is to research. It takes limited time. I went on ChatGPT yesterday because I use that for some other things. And I just typed in Whole30 keto high protein, low carb meal plan for 14 days. And it spit something out. Now there's some things I could take because stuff I had in the house, some things I didn't have. And I was like, oh man, I can't, I'm gonna have to work around this, but I had a plan. Research it out for yourself, your body, your doctors, everybody that has anything to do with your wellness and well-being should be involved in this process. Let me see. I started last for losing weight. I was 230. Now I'm 205. Measure my waist each Sunday. Right. 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. and walk. Very good. I have done some measurements and I have lost some in my arms, but I haven't lost in any other place. I was just the same. However, I'm trying one thing at a time. There was a time in my life when I would switch. Okay, for 30 days, I'm doing Whole30. I lost 4 pounds. Praise God. Hey, ma'am. This 30 days, I'm going back to the lower carb, high protein, and I'm still doing my workouts. And I'm going to see if that does anything. Eventually, it's going to all pop for me. Eventually. It just takes time. It takes effort. It takes energy. When I look at people, sometimes I feel like, gosh, look at their body. But then I have to look at the years. One girl, she posted, she's like, it's been 3 years. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm just getting ready to come up on year 1. August 1st will be year 1 that I gave this my everything. By year 2, something should be popping for me. But we get into the mindset of, oh, I'm supposed to lose weight tomorrow. Well, you didn't gain weight tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You didn't gain weight overnight. You're not going to lose it overnight, but you can lose it and keep it off if you're doing the right things to lose it and keep it off. But I believe that the Lord is going to allow me to take back my mindset, because that's a place that I battle. I believe the Lord is going to let me take back my body, because that's the place that I battle. And everything that I'm prepping for is going to come to fruition. So I wanted to share that little bit with everybody. I'm not telling you to do Sydney. I'm telling you Sydney helps me because I don't have to do any upfront planning. I see people in the gym with their little notebooks and they writing stuff down. And even in our gym, in the back room, they'll put on the little board. Okay, do this, do this, do this. I don't have time to that because I got to figure out, well, what is the RDL? Sydney and she gives me a little preview before we start things. She shows me what we're going to do, and I just mimic that. And so I have gained, if you watch, I just put up a reel yesterday of some outfits from Walmart. I can tell that my glutes, my bottom half is way smaller than it used to be. Trust me, I live with it every day. And it used to be a big Mack truck back there. Now it's nicer, scooched in a little bit. My front half is the area that I have most concern. My stomach area, I have an apron belly. I don't have as much of an apron belly as I used to, but I'm working it, right? So I'm seeing some things. I'm just trying to add in something to see if this will help get me over the hump where I can get a good amount of weight loss in. I try for my 10,000 steps every day. When I'm home and I don't get to make it to the gym, I do the mini stepper. Like today is a home day. I'm not in school because we're out for holiday. Typically, I wouldn't go to the gym. I would just jump on a stepper, but I'm in this program. And also Alana is in my group. So I said, hey, meet you at the gym. She's going to meet me at the gym and we're going to do Sydney together. Everybody in my household is on a journey. Jackson's even outside right now working. He's doing soccer stuff, right? So getting his stamina endurance up. Sister's doing hers. We're all doing the food, although Sunday is our day, right? I don't deprive myself on. I don't just say, well, I'm going to eat what I want on Sundays. But if I want it on Sunday, I'll have it. Other days, I'm back to the grind. One other thing is digestion. That is an issue for me. So I was trying to take different things to help with digestion. The only thing that I have been able to find that works amazingly for me are digestive enzymes and probiotics. I got those off of Amazon. I don't even know if they work. They have worked. And then magnesium, the 400 milligram magnesium, I take a bit of that every day. And it seems to help with things getting moving right along. I take black cohosh for hot flashes and night sweats. That helps me. I was trying to decide if I needed to take that ashwagandha, child, I can't say it. Ashwagandha, child. See, when you can't say stuff, you probably shouldn't be taking all that. But I need to have something to help me with the hot flashes. And the black cohosh has helped me a lot with decreasing the amount of hot flashes. It does not take them away, but it has decreased the amount of them that I have and the amount of night sweats. So I'm working on all the things. It's a pattern. It's the jigsaw puzzle. It's the pieces that are going to work for your body and your life. The only thing we don't have the option to do is not do anything. If you don't do anything, you're going to have what you have and worse, right? Because you'll look at these people at My 600-Pound Life, which I love to watch those shows. And they say, I just sat and ate myself to the point that I can't get up and move anymore. I don't want that. I'm too active to just sit and eat myself to the point that I can't do nothing. That's not my life. Anywho, y'all, I got to go. I got to get these waters in because I got to meet sister and I want to clean a little bit. I don't know. Sometimes on these days like this, I just don't want to do much. I do need to go in the garden and check out some stuff. Y'all have a garden video coming, but you are going to have a vlog tonight. There'll be one for you YouTube folks. And I did just get approved on Hey Now. I did just get approved on TikTok to go live. They just approved my application because last night I was trying to go live on there and it wouldn't do it because I'm tired of having 4 different screens. I'm trying to get everything in one place. So they did approve for me to be live on TikTok, which is helpful. With my streaming software. We are starting my book, The 90-Day No Talk Experiment, June 1st, but we are only going to stream that on my First Love Ministries channel. So if you want to follow it, that teaching again, because I've already done it here. We're going to move it. Prunes, Miss Holly, prunes. Help. I can't. There's something about the texture of that. I can't. I gotta be able to swallow my digestion. I can't chew that. Something about that texture just don't do me right. If that makes any sense. Like some gummies, I can't even eat gummies because of Okay. So anywho, y'all, there's some updates. I'll be posting in the community tab. If anybody's interested, I'll do a poll. If anybody is interested in doing the summertime find, I can we can kind of have like a little group community, but I'm already in tier 2, so we may have to wait till we start over. And I don't want to get too confused with where I am because I'm on tier 2, right? I start tier 2 today, and I'm good with that. Happy about it. It's all going to work out. I think Alana is starting. She may even be starting tier 1 today because she has been doing something different, but I did tell her, because Shamika's a prune girl. Shamika will do prunes. I can't chew them. My texture issue won't let me. Anywho, I'm going to go drink this water, get my mind together, get dressed for the day, check the garden, clean the house a little, finish up my blog, put dinner on so it can be done. So we're not trying to figure out what we eat. That'll be good. And then go to the gym. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. If this video was helpful, thumbs it up, like it, do all the things. Tier 2, it's in a workout program that I'm doing called Summertime Find number 5. I'm starting into week number 5, which is the next 30 days of the 90-day program. That's what it is. I talked about it earlier in the video. So if you would do me a favor, like the video, share, subscribe, do all the things, I would appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank y'all for following me in this weight loss journey. It's a journey. It's not easy every day, but I'm doing something every day for my health, for my wellness, for my benefit. I love y'all. I hope to see you when I see you. And y'all take care now. We have the automatic entry. My gym just lets us go in. If you have the app, you can get in because probably nobody is there today. And it's only staffed at certain times of the day. They're not there all the time. So anywho,